take your FX plastics, roll it into a wormy, and then turn it into a ring. So try to make it as perfectly round on the inside as you can so that it looks more like a bullet wound. Mine fell off my foot because I'm not using mastics underneath, because I'm lazy. You should be putting mastics underneath to make it last longer, especially if you're going to go out and jewel or whatever. But anyway, you're then going to blend the edges using Vaseline. It does help a lot to use Vaseline. So just blend into your skin until it is one smooth transitioning bullet wound. Make the inside of the hole slightly more round using your finger or a paintbrush end or whatever you can find that will help you make it round. So you're going to just swirl it around in there. If you want to put some Vaseline on it to stop it from sticking to the FX plastic, that will be a lot easier. Once you've got it round, smooth your edges again. If you had mastics down, it shouldn't do this, but like I said, we don't learn here. Use a stipple sponge to give it some texture. You also want to rough up that edge a little bit because it won't be perfectly smooth. So just stipple it. Using the Siggis bruise stack in the cream paints, I will be using Lake, and I will paint that on the inside of the wound as well as on the edges and down around the sides to give it an almost bruised effect. I mean, this is all preference, it depends on how you want to do it. You can then also add some black paint to the inside to deepen it up and around the edges, because a bullet wound gets a bit charred from the bullet. So if you wanted to add some black around the edges, that also gives quite a nice effect. Blood, natural blood from Siggis. You could also put some congealed blood in there. I think that would look quite cool to have the chunky stuff. But like I said, it just depends on where you're putting a bullet wound. You must just pay attention to those sorts of things. I decided to paint my blood into the hole because, you know, my foot was at a weird angle and I didn't want to pour anything or squirt anything out of a syringe because it would have gone everywhere. So I painted it on with a paintbrush and decided that I didn't have enough, so I just kept adding more and more and more. And you can also then stipple the blood around the edges to give a bit of a blood spatter effect if you want to. And obviously, if it's on your forehead or whatever, you can then do a drip of blood dripping off the forehead or out of the hole. So working on a foot's really hard because you can't really see what you're doing. Like right now, it's really blurry. And that is it. Goodbye. Till tomorrow.